Dawn slowly spreads across the African savannah. Soft light breaks through the thin morning mist, revealing a land where life and death exist side by side. In this unforgiving wilderness, every creature must fight to survive. Predators wait patiently for the perfect moment. Prey listen carefully to every movement carried by the wind. Just one mistake, one brief moment of distraction can decide everything. Out here, nature shows no mercy. Only those who adapt, endure, and remain vigilant will live to see another sunrise. Sarai. Look at death in the shadows. If lions rule through numbers and roars, then the leopard rules through silence. As a new season begins in Luangwa, the leaves glow beneath the morning sun. The ground holds the fresh traces of creatures that move through the night. Among them is one track that stands apart, the footprint of a female leopard. That is Suri. Suri appears like a ghost, mature, resilient, cautious, and experienced. Her coat blends into the grass, the shadows, and the broken shafts of light between the bushes. She is the embodiment of death that makes no sound. But now, Suri is in the final stage of pregnancy. Inside her, a new generation waits, a fragile burden and a symbol of hope. After 2 days without food, before dawn, she leaves her shelter. She must eat. She must live. She must find the strength to give birth. Suri moves toward a stream near her den. The small flow of water quietly nourishes many forms of life. And where there is life, there is opportunity to hunt. The attack comes fast, precise, and decisive. In mere seconds, Suri has secured enough food to sustain herself. Then she returns to the den. Instinct tells her that today, a new life will enter the world. A few hours later, the cub is born. Tiny, wet, dirty, and blind, it is utterly helpless before the vast world beyond. Suri bends down and licks it clean, pulling it close to her belly for warmth. Outside, the forest remains restless and busy, but inside the darkness of the den, a new beginning has quietly begun. A week passes. The cub begins to stumble around the den. Its eyes are still not fully open, its legs still unsteady, but curiosity pushes each small step forward. Suri watches every movement. She teaches through her presence alone to read the wind, to stay silent when strange sounds rise, and to remain motionless when the forest itself seems to sound an alarm. Then that fragile piece is broken. A troop of monkeys discovers signs of life near the rocky crack where the den lies hidden. Their calls erupt loudly, and in moments the whole forest seems warned. For a leopard, a discovered den can become a death sentence. Suri does not hesitate. She takes the cub in her jaws, abandons the den at once, and slips beneath the lower bushes to a safer refuge. When the morning sun filters through the wet leaves, she is exhausted, but the cub is still safe in her embrace. 3 days after giving birth, hunger begins to weigh heavily on her body. Maternal instinct wants to keep her beside the cub, but nature does not allow any mother to forget the need to survive. At dawn, Suri leaves the shelter again and moves toward an open patch of sienna. The uncrowned queen of Masai, Mara. In the land of Masai Mara, where the wind sweeps through the tall grass like the whisper of nature itself, lions remain the ultimate symbol of power. They are the kings and queens of the savannah, creatures whose roar alone can silence the open land. But among all the stories of lions, one name rises above the rest: Sienna. She needs no crown to become a legend. She needs no throne to be remembered. She is the silent warrior of Masai Mara. Sienna began her journey, as many lionesses do, wandering alone, crossing grasslands where life and death always walk side by side. Every day was a search. Every night was an act of vigilance. There was no great pride to protect her, no dominant male standing between her and danger. Only instinct and awareness guided her forward. Then, In that wandering life, Sienna encountered other lionesses who were just as lost, just as uprooted, and just as desperate for a new beginning. They belonged nowhere yet. But Sienna saw in them an opportunity. She was not the strongest in the most obvious way. What set Sienna apart was her ability to unite. With sharp observation and rare social instinct, she gradually convinced several younger lionesses to join her. From that small beginning, a new pride slowly took shape. And almost naturally, Sienna became its center, the one the others looked to whenever a decision had to be made. Under the fierce savannah sun, a soft wind passed through the grass, making it move like a golden sea. The pride advanced in silence. Every step was deliberate. Every movement was controlled. In the distance, a herd of zebras grazed peacefully, unaware that death was crawling low through the grass toward them. 3 lionesses flattened themselves in the short grass. Their cold, golden eyes followed every change in the zebra herd's formation. The distance between predator and prey was now less than 30 meters. Yet the zebras still did not sense the danger already standing before them. From her position, Sienna gave the signal. The prey had been chosen. The moment had arrived. The pride erupted forward. Silence shattered beneath the roar, and in an instant the zebras exploded into panic. Dust rose in clouds. That is the zebra of the African savanna. The black and white stripes running along its body look like strokes painted by nature itself, mysterious and perfectly balanced. From a distance, they resemble moving shadows inside a living painting. Yet behind that beauty stands a creature born to survive in one of the harshest landscapes on Earth. Zebras are not the strongest animals. They do not have sharp claws like lions. They do not possess the massive muscles of African buffalo, but nature has given them other weapons. An adult zebra can weigh more than 300 kilograms. Its body is compact and powerful, with long legs that work like steel springs. When necessary, it can reach speeds of more than 60 kilometers per hour. A single kick from a zebra is strong enough to shatter the jaw of a predator. But their true strength does not lie in their legs. It lies in their stripes. No 2 zebras have the same pattern. Each individual carries a unique map across its body. When the herd moves together, those black and white stripes merge into a confusing visual illusion, making it difficult for predators to isolate a single target. It is a survival strategy that nature has refined over millions of years. Zebras live in herds. A herd may contain dozens, sometimes even hundreds of individuals. Within this moving mass, every zebra stays alert. Their ears constantly rotate, listening for distant sounds, while their eyes scan the horizon. On the African savanna, even a moment of carelessness can cost a life. But life within the herd is not only about cooperation. Adult males constantly compete for dominance. Under the deep golden light of late afternoon, 2 stallions approach each other. Their necks arch upward. Their ears press back against their heads. Heavy hooves crush the dry grass beneath them. There is no roar, only a tense silence. Suddenly they clash. Their bodies collide with force. Teeth snap, hooves strike, and their necks twist against each other in a fierce struggle. Dust erupts beneath their hooves. In the world of zebras, power is never given. It must be earned. Eventually, one of them retreats. The other remains standing, breathing heavily, warm vapor escaping from its nostrils. The fight ends as suddenly as it began. The herd moves on, as if nothing is happening. The silent. Survivor of Kenya, back in Africa, across the golden grasslands where the wind moves through the plains like an endless whisper, another creature walks in silence. The wildebeest. Its body is muscular yet rough. Its heavy head hangs low. Its neck carries a dark mane, and its horns curve like scythes. Both sexes bear horns, but in mature males, they become true weapons, useful in mating contests and in defense against danger. Most of the time, wildebeest simply graze and move slowly. Yet that very calmness makes them targets for predators. One hot afternoon, with the red sun sinking over the Kenyan horizon, an adult male separates from the herd. In the tall grass not far away, a pair of golden eyes watches. A lion lies in ambush. It does not need to roar. Silence is its most lethal weapon. Slowly, it narrows the distance. Then, without warning, it bursts forward like a living arrow and knocks down its prey with all the force and precision of an expert hunter. Soon the rest of the lions arrive. Calmly, they divide the kill and replenish the strength spent during the day. Overhead, vultures are already circling. They do not hunt. They wait only for the wheat to fall so they can inherit the remains of death. When darkness covers the savannah, the story still does not end. The relentless heat cracks the ground, withers the meadows, and drives the water away. The wildebeest herd is forced onward, joining the great migration shaped by weather, hunger, and instinct. They move across grasslands, through red dust, to riverbanks, and beyond. For wildebeest, the journey is not simply movement. It is the only way to remain alive. That is the elephant of the African savannah, the largest land animal still walking the earth. A massive body moves slowly across the endless sea of golden grass, as if even the ground itself must give way to its steps. From a distance, a herd of elephants looks like moving gray boulders scattered across the plains. But behind that enormous presence, there's a creature of intelligence, memory, and emotion deeper than many animals on this planet. An adult African elephant can weigh more than 6 tons. Its skin is thick and wrinkled, like an ancient map carved by time. 2 curved ivory tusks stretch forward, used to dig, to move trees, and sometimes to fight. And then there is the trunk, a remarkable tool made of tens of thousands of muscles. With that single trunk, elephant can uproot a tree or gently pick up a blade of grass. But the true strength of elephants is not only in their size, it lies in their memory and the unity of their herd. Elephants live in family groups led by the oldest female. She is known as the matriarch. In the world of elephants, age is not a burden. It is wisdom. The matriarch remembers water sources that may have dried up years ago. She remembers safe paths across the savannah. She remembers seasons of drought and the hidden places where food can still be found. When the herd moves, the youngest elephants stay in the center. The adults walk around them like a living wall. On the African savannah, where danger can appear at any moment, that protection may determine whether the next generation survives. Yet even for giants like elephants, life is never without challenges. After 22 months of pregnancy, the longest gestation of any land animal, a mother elephant prepares to give birth. The herd gathers around her, not to watch, but to protect. The calf is born inside that protective circle. It weighs nearly 100 kilograms, yet it is still fragile. Its long legs struggle to support its body. The herd waits patiently. The mother gently lifts her newborn with her trunk. Another female stands nearby like a guardian. In elephant society, a calf does not belong only to its mother. It belongs to the herd. Within minutes, the calf manages to stand. Within hours, it begins to walk. A new life has just joined one of the most complex societies in the animal kingdom. In the days that follow, the herd continues its journey across the savannah. Every day they may travel more than 30 kilometers in search of water and food. Elephants spend most of their time eating grass, leaves, bark, and even thick branches. From the plains of Masai Mara to the forests of North America, from the red dust savannas of Africa to the burning drylands of Australia, nature does not tell fairy tales. It tells stories of strength, loss, instinct, and endurance. Every creature carries a mission without words, not to conquer the entire world, but only to live one more day. And that is what makes the wild world truly magnificent.